Hi guys. Hello. Happy Monday. How's the start of your week going? What have you been up to today? If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Amma Primicino. I'm a London-based life coach. And today's conversation is about values. We're continuing the month of the topic of movement makers, which is about values. I've got to have a conversation today about value. And the value that I want to present today, there's many things that we can value in life, but the value conversation that I want to draw into, hi Rosie, is the value of coaching. Yeah, the value of coaching. The reason I want to talk about that today is that today I held space for a beautiful man, very far away. I'm in the UK. He's somewhere in Northern America. And the reason he's reaching out for a coach is that he knows there are levels within him that he wants to hit. He doesn't want to leave this earth without getting to those levels. But he knows he can't get there alone. And I said to him, what would make the difference? And he said, the difference that would make the difference for him is somebody believing in him even before his own faith catches up with him. So he's looking for someone to believe in him and someone to hold him accountable. Just these two things, someone to believe in him and someone to hold him accountable. And that's exactly what coaching is. You share your heart, you share your goals, you share your dreams, you share your vision for the future or where you are now. And you take on another human that's going to step forward as a professional best friend or somebody who's guiding you, coming with the strategies, the tools, the steps, the day-to-day steps, breaking down your goal into actionable steps. And usually, if need be, they show up in those steps with you. So for example, if you take a health coach, they come to your house, they help you clear out your cupboard, design the kind of health habits that you would like. So this beautiful man has the most amazing vision of himself. And when you hire a coach also, apart from them believing in you, the way we believe in our clients is to work for the future successful self of that client. So the current version of ourselves now usually has all the bad excuses, the procrastination, the talking yourself out of taking the action steps. But really, when you hire someone like me, I'm not employed by the person in front of me. I'm employed by that future successful self of you. I listen to that version of you. I take advice from that version of you. I remove the blocks and the limiting beliefs that version of you operates from. And I bring it to you now so that you can use your own intellect, your own insights, your own wisdom that's coming from you, because we access that version of you by asking questions, by intuition, so many ways. So I'm really excited to work with this man, and I'm really glad he can see me as somebody who will hold those values for him, the value of me believing in him and the value of me holding him accountable. Now, why is it important for us to have someone believing in us? We're all capable of so much more than we're operating. So say, for example, you have a burning desire to write a book. You know inside of you there's a book, but you don't know the how. You just know there's a book inside of you that you want to share with the world. It might just be your life story. It might be fiction. It might be something you're going to create, but the outcome isn't here yet. Getting a coach is somebody that can actually see the end result. The book launched. For me, I have like a vision board that I create on an app. So recently I posted something of me on Times Square when I've launched my book, right? And that version of me has already done it. Who's requesting to come on? Somebody's requesting to come on. That version of me has already written the book. And guess what? When I access that version of me that's already done it, they know the how. That's how you get your how. So there's so much value in either getting someone to believe in you or believing in yourself, believing in your future successful self, believing in your highest self, your true self. When you lift all the limiting beliefs, the blocks, the excuses, the procrastination, the self-sabotage, what do you have? The purest, truest, successful version of you. And if you can anchor that version of you on a daily basis and act in accordance to that version of you, fantastic. Do it on your own. But if you can't, then there's so much value in getting someone who believes in you. It doesn't have to be a coach. It can be a teacher, a preacher, a mother, a friend, a colleague, a peer, or even someone who's done it. Somebody who's lived out that truth or that reality. A lot of people will be happy to hear from you. Say, I want to write a book. You reach out to a published author who will then tell you how they got started. Hi, Tessa Maria. Who tell you how they got started, what their struggles were, how they overcame their challenges. Even if their challenges are unique to them, it will give you an insight into how you can overcome your own challenges. Tessa, we're talking about the value of having somebody believe in us and having somebody hold us accountable when we have goals and dreams and things that we aspire to achieve but can't get there. Today, I had an amazing coaching session with a beautiful man that I cannot wait to introduce to you guys, because he has the most amazing intention for the world and what he wants to share and what he wants to believe and what he wants to step into. And he's pushing past the lack of confidence and the old paradigms and the old thoughts and the old patterns and the old ways he was brought up. So he's going to go through a period of unlearning, relearning, reprogramming himself so that he can unleash all that is inside of him that needs to come out. His dream is to not go to his grave with everything that's on his heart that he wants to express to the world. And it staying in his space also. Coaches, of course, we are experts, but we're not expert at everything. We know something. I consider myself being a chapter ahead. I always say I'm only a chapter ahead of my clients. And that means I appear also as a teacher and a student. I wear both hats. I teach my clients, but I also learn so much from my clients. I get insights while I'm giving them insights. I get inspiration while I'm inspiring them. I get education while I'm educating them. Coaching, my journey into coaching is a duality activity for me. I appear both the teacher, so the invitation is usually stepping forward as the teacher. But the truth is, I learn so much. I learn about how human beings work. I learn about how the world looks in other people's mindsets, beliefs, backgrounds, faith. I learn so much about what's holding people back. It's just a beautiful experience and a beautiful journey. Tessa says, that sounds great. I'm sure you'll be able to guide him. Tessa, honestly, it's going to be a challenge for me because I have to anchor a deeper side of me than I've ever had to anchor, because it's outside of my core comfort zone. But really, am I able to love him? That's what it is. The secret thing, the secret sauce to coaches is that you can never coach anybody and not fall in love with them. At least fall in love with the version of them that they haven't seen yet, and bring that to the person in front of you. And I know I'm more than capable of loving this man, because his mission is big. I see him as one of God's greatest disciples when he, like all of us, removes all the blocks, all the stories, all the past hurts, and step into the man that, the child of God that I know he's capable of becoming. So I'm so excited this week. I'm so excited that also it's a big honor when somebody, You know, there's so many coaches and teachers and books and so many resources of helping people to become unleashed. And when somebody scouts you out and chooses you and understands that you're going to be the person that's going to illuminate them, you're going to be the person that's going to light them up. I can see it behind me, just here. I'll show you. I have this vase, and in this vase, there's a candle. The vase and a candle is symbolic, you know, it's an ornament. But the special thing about this vase and candle is when it's lit at night and there's no more darkness, but it's got its own special glow. Basically, when you get the right person to hold space for you, sacred space where you can explore to be all that you were brought here to be, it is like having a lamp illuminated so your own special glow can come through and share with this world. Yes, Spencer, you're all about illumination. I like that. You are a great cheerleader. You've got this. I totally have, Tessa. One of my superpowers is being a cheerleader. I see myself as a people person. Not so much people pleasing, but a people person. In my aura, in my company, in my space, I think my biggest gift is being able to believe in somebody and to hold that special light for them and to hold them accountable. And in doing so, guys, I have to hold myself accountable, because if I don't hold myself accountable, I appear with a lot of incongruency. Like, for example, this morning, trust me, I didn't feel like going to the gym. I was tired. My body was telling me about, don't do it. Stay home. You've got so much paperwork to do. True. But then I won't be able to face my coaching clients when my day starts, my working day starts, and hold them accountable, knowing that I failed my own promise to myself. So really, coaching helps me to hit some of those targets, because I have to appear fully congruent and being able to say, yep, I did the things that I wanted to do. And if I didn't, be okay and embrace myself and offer myself lots of love, lots of compassion, and lots of grace. Because when I do that, I also help my clients to say, right, I'm also going to hit a reset button and be okay that I didn't do what I said I was going to do, but it's all right. We can always restart again. And thank you for believing in me. And it's also a reminder. It's a reminder of what you wanted to achieve. We're together. I'm holding space for you. You engage me because there's something that you know you want to hit. It might be just not changing your mindset and not believing in your story. My God, storytelling. The value of storytelling. You could tell an empowering story that inspires you, motivates you, challenges you, make you shift from being a victim to a victor that can take action. Or you tell yourself a story that's keeping you riddled, keeping you low, keeping your spirits low, keeping you feeling like you can't, you won't, I should, I might. No, it helps you to change your language, change the way you talk to yourself, change the way you see yourself. Storytelling is so powerful. Being able to go back into the versions of a story that was disharming or discouraging, but actually change it to see why did I go through this thing, whatever that was? Why did this person speak to me that way? Why did I experience that? What is it supposed to teach me? Because I believe every chapter in our life is either a blessing or a lesson. Take the lesson. Take the lesson. Some lessons are not beautifully gift wrapped. Some lessons are a slap in the face, a punch in the stomach, a hit in the heart. Take it. When you embrace it, then you use it for your greatness. How can I use this as the reason I'm here? For example, I had some parts of my corporate journey that it's made me the person I am today. I might be still sitting at somebody else's desk and not at my own desk. Had I not been able to change that story to say, this is the reason, this shitty experience, this crappy conversation is the reason I'm here holding space for others, because it helped. Once I did the work on myself, it's empowered me to step forward and be the kind of coach that can also love on people, have compassion and understanding for where they are, have compassion and understanding for how difficult it is to either change your mindset, even get clarity on your goals and your dreams and what can I be. Not everybody comes out of the womb knowing exactly what they want to be, what they want to achieve. Sometimes you just need to be in the right company, in the right space, in the right moments in time. I really believe in God's timing. Even the connection to your mentors, your guides, your coach, your angels, even God and your relationship with God is all a cycle of life. And life, if you trust it, does a natural unfolding. But like the seasons, we don't control when it's going to be winter, when it's going to be summer. Even if we have a calendar of an idea of when it's going to happen, it doesn't always happen at the right time. Trust life's seasons, trust life's winters, and just decide you can decide the meaning. What's this going to mean to me? Is this a time for me to go rest? Is this a time for me to learn? Is this a time for me to become more powerful? The beautiful thing about human being, and what I really appreciate being a human, because we're spiritual beings manifested in physical forms. I could have been many different physical forms that wasn't human. But I like being human because it means I have the power to change any part of me, even through the unfolding. Yes, Rosie, I have the power to decide how I'm going to give an experience, the meaning that I'm going to give it to, and how I'm going to let that define me. As a victor or a victim, we have the choice, and use it to empower your voice, to share your experience, because whatever your experience, good, bad, ugly, I believe it's a gateway when you share it to, number one, heal and recover and overcome. And number two, it helps somebody else hearing, listening, sharing in your own creative outlet, whether you decide to produce content, write a post, become a coach. You become the voice for somebody else. We usually can't be what we can't see. And I hope by me pushing through my own boundaries, my own traumas, whatever was holding me back, I can be someone that another person can point to and say, if she can, I can too. I'm going to start believing in myself. I'm going to start holding myself accountable. I'm going to get someone to believe in me. I'm going to get someone to hold me accountable. I'm going to get rid of those thoughts one day at a time. Change is not overnight. It took several years to get to the version of you that you are now. And be trusting with the unfolding. Trust the process. It takes time to change. You can't go to the gym and build a muscle overnight. Consistency is the name of the game. You need to show up on a consistent basis. Confidence is also built over time. Confidence comes from your competence. The more you practice, the more you take the uncomfortable action, the more you keep your promises to yourself 1 minute at a time. A day is even too big. A day is even too big. Just decide, what am I going to get done in the next 15 minutes? Right now, if you looked at your schedule, your plans, your goals, what could you do in the next 15 minutes that's going to help you to get closer to the promises that you've made yourself? Because it's one promise at a time, one day at a time. Even reduce it down to 1 minute at a time. It might just be in this minute, I'm changing my thoughts. From this day forward, I'm going to believe in myself. Or I'm going to even look at, what does it look like when I believe in myself? Start with one affirmation. Start with, every day in every way, I'm going to believe in myself. That's it. Every day in every way, I'm going to believe in myself. And practice that. Surround yourself with people who also believe in you. Look at the people that take your confidence away. Look at the circumstances and the situations that take your confidence away. And think, okay, that's there. You can't eliminate them all. But how can I present myself in more spaces? If confidence comes from competence, and if competence comes from taking action and the repetition of the consistency, how can I surround myself with the right people, the right conversations, the right opportunities, the right action steps, so that I can become more radically confident? Because Everything you're going to do starts with confidence. The way you mother is going to start with confidence. The way you show up in your marriage is going to start with confidence. The way you engage with the world and your clients and your creativity is going to start with confidence. Confidence, we're not born with it. You got to go seek it. You got to go do something that, I don't think I have the balls to do that right now. Do it now. Do it today. Do it now. And if you need someone to hold you accountable, if you need someone to believe in you that you can, I dare you to invite me on a DM. Get on my DM. Invite me to hold space for you, and I will do that. I will believe in you. You share what you want to achieve. I'll believe in you, and I will also hold you accountable. Sometimes I'll even step in your nightmare with you. We'll do it together, all right? But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here for me. Tessa Marie, Rosie Rose, Alessandro, Spencer, thank you for holding space for me. You guys make a difference, and I'm so happy and grateful that I surround myself with people who are doing the kind of steps that I want to be doing as well. And by you showing up here, showing up for yourselves, showing up in the world, you illuminate my own light. And yeah, I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Thanks, guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Rosie, for setting me this challenge. Thank you, Movement Makers. Hello, Jaden. Congratulations, baby boy. You're doing so well. Well done. You look so handsome in your prom. Your mom sent me the pictures. Hi. Okay. All right, guys. That's me out. Dinner time here, 8:30. Love you. Thank you for being here. Please, 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 if you do nothing at all, the minute you jump out from this live, send me a DM of one thing that you're going to do in the next 15 minutes so that you're taking action, okay? I believe in you guys. Take care. Have a good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are. Lots of love. Bye.